Starts now.
No matter what, people from all across north central Wisconsin sit down, relax, and go up north at 4 o'clock. And I'm talking dozens of people across the Northwoods. Today, we will have an intellectual foray into the world of redistricting. Former legislator and Minocqua local Joe Handrick will join us for that. Then summer may be coming to an end, but fall activities are just as fun. We'll hear what's coming up in Three Lakes, Wisconsin. Plus, rumor has it, the quiz wizard has been vanquished, but could he make his triumphant return today? Only time will tell. We'll get to that in a bit, but first, here's your top 4 at 4. Governor Tony Evers announced 71 pardons today, plus an overhaul of the pardon process. Evers made an executive order today to simplify the pardon application process for people who committed nonviolent crimes. Robert Bellinger of Plover, Wisconsin, is one of those pardoned by the governor. He was 16 when he broke into a friend's house and stole video games. Bellinger now works as a cook in Plover. Evers is on pace to pardon 300 people during 4 years. Former Governor Scott Walker issued 0 pardons in his 8 years. It's Election Day on the Lac du Flambeau Reservation. Tribal members can vote for tribal chairpersons and tribal treasurer. The top 8 vote getters for chairperson and top 2 for treasurer will move on to the general election. Voting will close at 8 p.m. tonight inside the Lake of the Torches Bingo Hall, and results will be posted shortly after that. The general election will be on October 5th. A small plane from a Wisconsin airport crashed in an Iowa cornfield, because where else could you land, right? Joking aside, though, the pilot and passenger were not injured. The plane was a Cessna 185. The engine malfunctioned, and the plane landed in a western Iowa cornfield and flipped over. Some severe thunderstorms went through Wisconsin early this morning. The Northwoods was largely unscathed, but just a little to the south, not so much. Here's some photos of a large hail in the Fox Cities area. There are also some fallen trees that caused road closures, plus many damaged vehicles. But as Jeff said yesterday, nothing too bad up here. And speaking of the great prognosticator, Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller joins. Now, Jeff, another nice day in the Northwoods.
Yeah, hey, Dan. All right, so show of hands first, though. Who woke up to this at 3 o'clock this morning? Lots of you, right? Near continuous lightning last night, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. That is now pushed aside, and we were left with a very nice day across the area today. Lots of sunshine out there with temperatures hanging out back in the 70s again. Don't get too used to them, however. Cooler temperatures are on the way for tomorrow. And it's windy outside. Northwest wind right now gusting near 25 to 30 miles per hour. We have not done that for a while, but a very windy day today. It will be a breezy night tonight, and we'll get the wind back in the forecast for us tomorrow. But temperatures, look at this. We're back in the 70s right now in Rhinelander, also in Antigo and Merrill and Mosinee. You get the idea. A very nice, comfortable day. Across the area today. Okay, so here we go. Going forward, temperature-wise, 66 is our forecast high tomorrow, 68 for Thursday, and then look right back up in the 70s for Friday, even mid-upper 70s on Saturday before a cold front goes through and we cool off back in the 60s right now. What you don't see, though, are lots of 80s. Those are pretty much gone for the time being as we are now heading into the middle portions of September. Looking outside right now, the storms we had earlier are now over here in parts of Michigan, bringing them lots of severe weather right now. The yellow boxes are all severe thunderstorm warnings, so they are getting what we had across central Wisconsin last night. Again, Northwoods just fine yesterday. Lots of lightning and thunder, but no severe weather. They did go severe, though, across parts of the Appleton area over toward Oshkosh and also Green Bay. Looking outside now, though, there are a couple rogue thunder showers across Northwoods currently. There's one over here in Vilas County, and then upstream, there's a couple more of these. There's some instability across the area now that will give us a chance for a couple rogue showers and storms tonight. The severe weather threat's incredibly low. However, there could be some thunder and lightning once again. Our forecast then tonight, though, is increasing clouds, a couple of storms out there with low temperatures down near 53. Your full forecast at 5 o'clock.
Head to Auto Gear for the best in automotive accessory installation. Auto Gear installs the world's leading brands for all makes and models. Tinting, wheels and tires, custom seat covers, and so much more. Talk to an accessory specialist to see what Auto Gear can do for you.
At PC Mobile, we're here to help. Ready to purchase a new computer, tablet, or phone? Or do you need to get your current machine up and running? Diagnose, repair, upgrade, or replace, we can help. PC Mobile, your electronics experts in downtown Woodruff.
The new Ldf Country Market in Lac du Flambeau offers families the freshest meats, produce, bakery, and groceries. Take a closer look and you'll find a smoke shop, beer cave, deli, and liquor all under one roof, with convenient fueling stations just outside. Add Native American arts and crafts and you'll enjoy a unique, spacious shopping experience found nowhere else. Shop the new Ldf Country Market today. Get what you need so you can get back to what you enjoy. Need a lift? Furniture and Mattress USA and Lazy Boy Comfort Studio of Antigo has your chair. Shop over a dozen different styles, sizes, colors, and features. Quality lift chairs from Lazy Boy and others, all long-lasting, smooth, quiet operation with sizes for everyone and every room. If you like it, buy it and take it with you. It's yours. You can view all new styles on Facebook Marketplace, posted weekly. Visit Furniture and Mattress USA and the Lazy Boy Comfort Studio, Highway 45 North in Antigo, open 7 days.
Attention timeshare owners. We're offering you a way to legally get rid of your timeshare. So call right now to qualify and receive a free consultation. You can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently. Call the number on your screen today.
Get your gear at Auto Gear. Specializing in automotive accessories, Auto Gear carries the world's leading brands for all makes and models. Lift kits, spray bed liners, trailer hitches, and so much more. Visit the showroom in Rhinelander to see what Auto Gear can do for you.
We're backing up north at 4, and we're joined by former legislator, lifelong Monaco resident, and redistricting expert, Joe Handrick. Joe, welcome to the show.
Good to be here. Thank you.
Of course. We're going to take kind of a strange transition right now because I do have to break news. It's the most breaking news I've ever received while being on this show. So let me just read this press release from the United County Sheriff's Office really quickly. Sorry about this, Joe. Christopher T. Anderson was arrested for the murder of Hannah Miller at approximately 2:30 p.m. in Carroll Stream, Illinois, based on information received from a confidential informant. So, very big news. Hannah Miller was murdered maybe a month ago, and Christopher Anderson was sought for in the arrest for murder of her. We'll have more information as more information comes to light. But now let's focus on the reason why we have Mr. Handrick here. So, Joe, we need to convince people at home on why they should care about this redistricting process. Tell us about redistricting in Wisconsin.
Sure. Well, if you remember back to 4th grade civics, you remember that the United States Senate is divided up. Each state gets 2 senators. But the U.S. House of Representatives and state legislatures must be divided by population. And that's to ensure that any block of people have the same voting power as any other block of people. And so all the districts have to have equal population. So after each census, each state has to go and redistrict its state legislature so that every district has about the same number of people. Now, this may sound like kind of a boring subject, but if you think about it, there's 132 districts in Wisconsin, and each one has an incumbent, and those incumbents really care a lot about what towns or cities are in their district, especially when you start getting into partisan politics. So you've probably heard all about gerrymandering and the fights about redistricting. That's what this topic is about.
Okay. And the new census results are in, so now the new lines are being redrawn.
Yes.
How does that process start?
Well, it starts with the technology people in Madison putting out data that shows for every district whether they are overpopulated or underpopulated. Okay. And so we're going to go through an example of the 12th Senate District today, which was underpopulated. And because it had too few people, that means it's got to get a little bigger. And within that, the 34th District was overpopulated, so it has to get a little smaller.
So we have slide 1 on the screen right now. What else would you like to say about this slide?
Sure. Well, the thing you'll notice there is that the entire 12th Senate District is a couple thousand people underpopulated. And what I want people to pay attention to is look up there in Vilas County, you'll notice there's a piece missing. The town of Lac du Flambeau for the last 10 years has not been part of the 12th Senate District. And if we go to the next slide, you'll see that the population of the town of Lac du Flambeau is almost exactly the same number of people that the 12th District is underpopulated. Oh. So let's start our exercise by simply, let's put Lac du Flambeau back in the 12th Senate District, and we can go to the next slide. All right, so we've done that now. The 12th Senate District as a whole is properly populated. But if you look now at the 34th District, there's 4,000 some people too many. It's too big. So now the 34th has to lose population. So let's take a few steps and see how we get that narrowed down. So the first step here, or actually step 2, is we're going to take Forest County and Florence County, take them out of the 34th, put them back in the 36th where they were for decades. And that returns the 34th district to its historic shape. That's very close to what it looked like when I represented it.
And you represent the 34th in the mid-90s, and it's worth pointing out every Senate district has 3 assembly districts.
That's correct, yeah. Every Senate district has 3 assembly districts that must be wholly contained within that Senate district. Well, now the 34th has shed Forest and Florence counties, but now the 34th district is a couple thousand people short. So let's go to the next slide. Here's our next step. People down in Nokomis and Woodboro might recognize their townships. That's where the arrows are pointing to. If you were to add those 2 townships back into the 34th, it brings the 34th district to 91 people away from perfect. And that's close enough for state redistricting purposes. So now the 34th done, so let's go to the next slide. Now the remaining task to get the 12th district finished is, you can see the 35th district has too few people and the 36th district has too many people. We need to move people from one or the other. But what I did in this step is I didn't just move people between the 2, but if you look at that southern border, you see it's pretty jagged. Yeah. I thought, well, this might be an opportunity to smoothen out a little bit and draw one more compact, square-looking district. So let's go to the next slide, and you can see we have the 3 districts now properly populated. That southern district is leveled off, and then the final slide will sort of walk us through what we've accomplished by doing this. We've got the 12th Senate district and all 3 assembly districts properly populated. We have not split any municipalities in 2, which is good. Vilas and Forest counties have been made whole again, which is good. We've better represented the Lakeland community of interest by putting Lac du Flambeau back in the 34th district, because now the entire Lakeland school district is in the 34th district. And we've squared off that southern border.
Win-win-win-win.
Win-win-win-win. And that was really easy, right? What gets complicated is the 34th district and the 12th Senate district aren't on an island. There's 32 other Senate districts and 99 total assembly districts.
Pull.
It's pull and push. Areas are growing and areas are shrinking. The areas that are shrinking usually are not next to the areas that are growing. They tend to go by region. So there's a lot of shifting that occurs. And for me to sit down like this and draw an entire state legislative map typically is 8 to 10 hours of work. Wow.
And it's important for people to understand this process, because the intent of this is to have people fairly represented, right, at the core of the redistricting issue, but unfortunately it kind of gets mismanaged sometimes.
Right, and if you notice, the one thing we didn't talk about was the partisanship of those districts, and that data didn't come up. In this case, it really wouldn't matter, because no matter how you draw those 3 assembly districts, they're all going to be Republican districts. And in Madison, they're all going to be blue districts. But that can get real touchy when you're in districts that are maybe more close to even.
Which is where the fight and the legal wars kick in.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm sure we'll have some of those. But Joe Handrick, thanks so much for taking us through this exercise. Good way to kind of understand how this process is done. Wish we had more time with you. Unfortunately, we do not. But thanks so much for joining us in studio.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Okay, we'll be right back after the break. We're going to be joined by Colette Sogel from the Three Lakes Chamber of Commerce. She's going to talk about all the fun things coming up in Three Lakes.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Kitchen Bath Mart.
The Menards Garden Center has everything you need to grow a beautiful and healthy lawn. Make it stand out with our wide selection of grass seed. No matter the conditions of your yard, we have the right choice for you. Stop by and save 11% on a bag of Schultz or Nature's Finest grass seed to get the best for your lawn. Get 11% off everything right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Renee is not an influencer. She's more of a groundbreaker. Just look at the way she's reshaping and reimagining her 4-acre slice of heaven. It's not hard to tell she's the real deal. Renee runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor, because out here, you can't fake a job well done. Nothing runs like a deer.
Stop by Lakeland Lawn and Equipment in Arbor Vitae for special offers taking place for a limited time. Get great deals and service on legendary John Deere equipment.
Tired of missing out on life simply because it hurts to walk? Don't let sore feet or ankles hold you back. You don't have to live in pain. Call Bone & Joint's Foot and Ankle Care Team. From ingrown toenails and bunions to fractures and total ankle replacement, Bone & Joint's Foot and Ankle Specialists can help. With 2 surgical podiatrists and our fellowship-trained orthopedic foot and ankle surgeon, we have the expertise to get you back on your feet. Call or visit bonejoint.net to schedule an appointment today.
Need a new boat? Then it's time to trade and upgrade with American Marine and Motorsports, because we need your old boat. We need to buy fishing boats, pontoons, and speedboats. So trade in your old one and upgrade into a new boat today. Come check out more boats and pontoons in stock than anywhere else in Wisconsin. Or we could help you get top dollar by selling your old boat on consignment. It's time to trade and upgrade with American Marine and Motorsports Shawano.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. A big change, shifting gears, exactly like that, Jeff. We are joined by Colette Sorgel and Jamie up in the Three Lakes area. Let's start with you, Colette. Let's talk about what's going on this weekend.
This weekend, we're having the North by Northwoods Music Crawl. It's a 2-day event. It kicks off Friday night with a great headliner, Howard Lutke, and Virginia Steele is his opener. And Howard Lutke is a very, very, very renowned guitarist. And it's going to be fun. It's at 7:30. Tickets are $15 in advance and $20 at the door, and we still have tickets available.
Very good.
Nice. So cool. So you have many events coming up, correct? There's Oktoberfest, there's this event, and the 2 are very separate, correct?
They're very separate. Then that's Friday night. Then Saturday we have the music crawl itself. So we're going to 7 different places in Three Lakes, and we're going to have different bands at each place, and they're all going to be playing different types of music. So we start with Sunset Grill with David Dahl from 1 to 2:30. Then we have Burton Tyler at Pike's Pine Isle from 2 to 4:30. We have the West Avenue Electric Company at Lindsay's Hideaway and Swap Winch Inn from 3 to 7. Then Bernie Thompson goes to Big Stone Golf Course, where they're having their pavilion as the first time being shown. A very beautiful pavilion, and that's from 4 to 7. Then we have Mimo at Bonnie's Lakeside, and then Black Forest has Santy and Son from 6 till 9. And Wolfman and Friends with the oldies from 7 to 10 at the American Legion.
Live music is great. I love to hear that. That's going on this weekend, Friday and Saturday in Three Lakes. But we got to bring in Jamie now. Yep. Jamie, how are you involved in this? What is your role up in Three Lakes?
We're going to have Santy and Son come in.
Let's start with who we are.
We're the Black Forest Pub and Grill.
Okay, nice.
So, yeah. It's an institution in Three Lakes, Wisconsin that's been there since 1934.
Cool.
So it just recently changed hands from Marcel Bureau and Heather Bureau to Chris and Brian. So and nobody's met them yet, but they'll be at Oktoberfest and at the crawl. So
I've heard of pub crawls. I have not heard of music crawls. Is this something new?
This is our 3rd year, so we did skip last year during the pandemic, but we have a bus that will start at Northern Air, and it'll go to all the different venues as music plays throughout the day, so people can take that bus if they want, or they can just go directly to the venue. It's just a fun thing to do. It's a little bit in our off season. It's inspiring people to come. Our colors are just starting to turn, so it's going to be a beautiful weekend to start seeing that, and it's just perfect.
Yeah, and I think the colors will be even better for Oktoberfest the next weekend. So let's talk about that. I hear there's a lot of different kind of zany activities that people can do, like a Stein holding. Tell me about the Stein holding.
The Three Lakes Women's Club is one of the nonprofits that does an event. So what they're going to do is having a Stein holding contest, and you basically have to hold the Steins full up as long as you can, and whoever can hold them the longest wins. Okay. And the Women's Club charges a small nominal fee, and then that money goes to the Women's Club to help them with their key initiatives, and that is supporting scholarships for women in Three Lakes.
So I've done this, and it's harder than it looks. You don't last very long at all, right? It's one of those, it's like 3 minutes in, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die, right?
Yep, so it's interesting. If you think you have really good muscles, come and try that.
Yeah,
and then Jamie, I understand that Black Forest will be providing some food for the event, right?
Yeah, we'll have some brats for you. We'll have pulled pork sandwiches. We'll have potato pancakes, sauerkraut. There's going to be a beer truck outside the Black Forest. There's going to be 2 domestic beers that are going to come and be Oktoberfest, and we're also going to have like traditional German Oktoberfest beers that we've stocked up on.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're closing off the whole road, Superior Street from lickety splits all the way down to the hardware. We're going to have vendors on each side, crafters and vendors. We'll have things to show, like on the lawn at Black Forest. What will you have?
Yeah, we have a race car that we sponsored, Black Forest, and that'll be on the lawn for people to check out and take pictures with, so that'll be cool.
So cool. You always have something big going on. You always go big or go home, and you always do this.
We love it. We love it. So we're going to have the Jim Peckle Band, and they're going to play for 4 of the 5 hours in between. We're going to have David Dahl, who plays songs that get people up and dancing and kids moving. The Parent Teachers Organization is going to be having hot dogs, and we have crafters and food vendors besides the Black Forest, and it's just going to be a day full of fun and excitement. And the weather's going to cooperate, right?
Yes, of course it will. Well, I think we have to pause here because I think I may have heard someone named the Quiz Wizard walking around the building. Yeah. So we're going to be right back after the break. The Quiz Wizard, could he be back?
Jeez. I'm sorry, guys, in advance.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
What does it mean to fight for what's right? To us, it means helping accident victims get their lives back to normal again. Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Hi, I'm Linda, and I am here because of severe chronic back pain. I have been seeing doctors after doctors. I've had back surgery, and I had enough. So I went to Dr. Scher. I am relieved. I am happy. My family and my husband are very happy that I had this done.
Are you suffering with back or neck pain and considering the possibility of surgery? At the Spinal Aid Center of Wausau, we incorporate the latest technologies, including high-intensity laser therapy that provides the highest success rates in helping people just like you avoid back and neck surgery. With our treatments, there are no drugs and no surgery, just relief. Call today for a free spinal disc severity consultation and see if our treatments are right for you. Call 715-203-4392 or visit us at spinalaid.com. Start living your life pain-free.
Tune in as Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller brings you the most up-to-the-minute weather data weeknights at 5, 6, and 10. WJFW utilizes industry-leading technology to provide you with an accurate Northwoods weather forecast.
I have returned. So, Colette, Jamie, you're from Three Lakes, Wisconsin, but what do you know about the Three Musketeers, a mid-19th century book?
There's 3 of them.
Okay, well, let's see if you know this one. Written in 1844, The Three Musketeers takes place, wow, bad grammar on that one, A, France, B, England, or C, Luxembourg?
A, France.
Ding, ding, ding. Jamie coming in hot with the Three Musketeers knowledge. Did you read that in college? No, just a guess. Okay, question number 2, the movie. The names of the Three Musketeers were Athos, Porthos, and A, Jacques, B, Pierre, or C, Aramis?
Aramis.
Ding, 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 ding. Colette, I'm going to need an answer from you on this one, okay? So you need to get all 3 of these right to win the award, which is a Three Musketeers candy bar. And speaking of which, the original Three Musketeers candy bar from 1932 had 3 pieces in each package, chocolate, vanilla, and A, strawberry, B, dark chocolate, or C, strawberry.
Dark chocolate.
Okay.
Strawberry, but hey, you guys got 2 out of 3. I think that warrants
the Quiz Wizard.
1, 3 Musketeers. You have defeated the Quiz Wizard. Let me fix the hair really quickly, and I'm back.
Where'd he go?
Colette, Jamie, thanks so much for making the trip down from Three Lakes to visit us today.
Please join us Friday and Saturday this coming weekend and Saturday next weekend.
All right, thank you again. We'll be right back after the break. Jeff will have one final look at your weather.
One of our biggest furniture events of the year, the Labor Day sale at Slumberland. Take an additional 25% off our already low prices.
Well, hello, Slumberland.
Get your look for less at the huge Labor Day sale at Slumberland.
This stage can make you or break you. Tonight, it made you.
Breathtaking.
You know who we are?
I'm at 75. I give $80,000, $85,000. Howdy, folks. Wayne Yoder, the auctioneer, here to tell you about our September 18th classic car auction. No need to transport your classic car across the world to be sold when we can bring the world of buyers to your car and make it a star. Consign your car or entire car collection for top dollar. Go to Yoder's Sold or Yoder's Old. Either one will get you there. Call us today and be in our classic car auction on September the 18th.
ELM Repair in Edgar is a family-owned and operated full-service diesel repair shop. From pickups to semi-trucks to heavy equipment and RV service. If it runs on diesel, we can repair it. Want more power and better mileage? Our experienced professionals will get your truck running and at peak performance. With a state-of-the-art dyno and fully stocked parts department, we can even come out to you with our 24-hour mobile repair service. ELM is always looking for passionate and talented people to join our team. The Diesel Doctor have it done right the first time at ELM Repair.
Is it time for a new roof? Call Bear Renovations today to get on the schedule for this fall. The Bear is your certified roofing contractor and offers a full 50-year warranty in every shingle roof. Interested in metal roofing? Call the Bear for a free quote today at 715-224-3055 or go to bearrenovations.com. Call the Bear.
Incredible savings on mattresses during our Labor Day sale now at Slumberland. Sealy Posturepedic all on sale, starting as low as $4.99. And we're one of the only stores reducing waste through our mattress recycle programs. Shop now at Slumberland.
So I mentioned this earlier in the show. Huge news coming into us just minutes ago. I'm going to read it right here. On Tuesday, September 7th, 2021, Christopher T. Anderson was arrested for the murder of Hannah Miller at approximately 2:30 p.m. in Carroll Stream, Illinois, based on information received from a confidential informant. The extradition process will begin, and after completion, Anderson will be transferred to Oneida County. We, of course, will have more news as it comes out. We hope to have you updated at 5 and 6, so stay tuned to that. But we also have to shift a little bit, Jeff, because one of our good friends, a colleague of ours, Peter Dubois, is moving on to Bangor, Maine. And here's just a little prank I pulled on him last winter. I put a icicle on his seat. It's the only video I had of him.
He's such a good sport. Like, he loves that kind of stuff. So
yeah, so I'm going to miss Peter. He started, I actually trained him. I spent his first day with him, so that was a lot of fun.
We got to go. We'll see you at 5.
See you next time.